Hi, I'm Dr. Sunny Cooke, Superintendent President of Mira Costa College and Chair of the Board of Governors Strong Workforce Task Force. In this video, I want to introduce the Strong Workforce Program for California community colleges. This initiative provides significant ongoing funding, but also poses some challenges to the community colleges within the state. It's a continuation of the momentum that was created by doing what matters. The success of the Strong Workforce Program depends on strong leadership from the CEOs within our state's California community college districts. This is an opportunity for colleges to address significant issues facing California. One of those issues is building a skilled workforce to support our economy. Middle-skilled jobs require post-secondary education, but not necessarily a four-year degree. The number of these middle-skilled jobs has really grown substantially. Some examples of these kinds of jobs are welders, computer network technicians, community mental health workers, and healthcare workers of all types. There could be a shortage of as many as 1 million qualified workers to fill these positions. Employers are finding it difficult to find skilled workers. Community colleges offer the degrees and the certificates that prepare people for these middle-skill jobs. We need to empower students with meaningful careers that offer family-sustaining wages. There are several groups of students who would benefit from middle-skill training. For example, graduating high school students, displaced workers who've lost their jobs due to restructuring of the economy or to improvements in the technology. For those who've been out of work for some time, they may be returning to school looking for employment skills, and recipients of public assistance seeking self-sufficiency. In addition, there's an opportunity to facilitate socioeconomic mobility. Those entering the workforce can start at an attractive wage and have a much better future with a degree or certificate in hand. The working poor, those in low-wage jobs, also have an opportunity to gain new skills for a better career. Employed workers can keep improving their skills to qualify for promotions. It is important for CEOs and trustees of our community college districts to collaborate in supporting the Strong Workforce Program. The program poses some significant changes in how we work. To succeed, the program needs the involvement and support of college chancellors and presidents and the support of our trustees. In this video, we offer some suggestions for taking a leadership role. Implementing the Strong Workforce Program will develop the pipeline of an educated workforce that California needs and will help our students achieve meaningful careers that pay family-sustaining wages. The Strong Workforce Initiative is a culmination of task force work and legislation. The Board of Governors and former Chancellor Bryce Harris called for the formation of a task force to make recommendations to enhance student success in career and technical education programs. In response, in the fall of 2014, the California Community College Board of Governors formed a broad-based task force consisting of representatives from our community colleges, the business community, the State Workforce Board, and the California Chamber of Commerce. The task force made 25 different recommendations, and these were based on listening sessions around the state, background papers that were done for the task force, and testimony before the task force. The recommendations can be grouped into 7 different areas: student success, workforce data and outcomes, curriculum, career pathways, CTE faculty, regional coordination, and funding. These recommendations, along with the implementing legislation, will guide the Strong Workforce Program. In June of 2016, the legislature passed and the governor signed the legislation that puts the Strong Workforce Program into action. The legislation includes a framework for the program and $200 million in funding. It's important to keep in mind the two simple but significant goals that were established in this program: more CTE and better CTE. More CTE means more enrollments and more programs within our colleges. Better CTE means more completions, more graduates employed in the workforce, and more graduates that show improved earnings. The Strong Workforce Program is the result of extensive task force work, a thoughtful set of recommendations, and legislation which puts the program into motion. The program is funded for $200 million annually. Of the funds, 60% goes directly to the districts for local efforts, and then 40% of the money is directed at meeting regional needs. The formula for funding is a combination of enrollment in CTE, the unemployment rate, and job openings within a region. In the second year, a portion of the funding will be incentive-based. The significant features of the funding are intended to produce innovation and collaboration, to focus on outcomes rather than activities, and there are very few restrictions on how the money is spent. There are some important organizing principles to keep in mind, and these include an alignment of college CTE programs with the local and regional labor market needs. Also, the content of our curriculum needs to reflect the current state of knowledge in each occupation. And the community college efforts must be coordinated with workforce boards and economic development groups, as well as other regional and statewide players in workforce. A second major principle is regionalization. Programming among colleges within a region needs to be coordinated to make sure that workforce needs are being met efficiently. Another principle is using a business sector approach. There are statewide priority sectors such as advanced manufacturing, advanced transportation, and also healthcare. Each region gets to select its own priority business sectors. One of the challenges is looking for emerging sectors such as drone technology or craft brewing. Accountability will focus on outcomes aligned with Workforce Investment Opportunity Act metrics. These metrics will include measures such as completion, employment, and wage gains. The Strong Workforce Program aligns college CTE programs with the labor market. It encourages colleges to work regionally and collaboratively, and to use a business sector approach, as well as the accountability for outcomes. An infrastructure has been created to support the implementation of the Strong Workforce Program. The Chancellor's Office will provide leadership, fiscal support, implementation guidelines, reporting procedures, and they will interface with the legislature and the Department of Finance. There are college consortia in 7 macro regions. The colleges are grouped geographically, and each has adopted a governance structure that usually includes a council for college district CEOs, administrators, faculty, and other partners. There is a chair for each of the regions to coordinate the alignment activities and to manage the expenditure of the regional allocation of dollars. Each region develops an implementation plan and expenditure plan. Sector navigators have statewide responsibility in identifying state priority sectors. They coordinate college work and employer engagement on a statewide basis. Deputy sector navigators have regional responsibilities and are matched to priority sectors that are chosen by each region. They help identify regional workforce needs within a particular sector. They provide support to colleges working within a respective sector. They also help regionally engage local employers, and each region has a center of excellence which provides labor market information and support. Assistance is also provided with data-informed decision-making. For example, Launchboard is an online tool and has a user-friendly portal and offers a wide variety of data. It's useful for planning, accountability, accreditation, and even program review. Another source of information is the Employment Outcomes Survey. Recent graduates of our colleges and leavers from our college are surveyed, and this provides qualitative information such as satisfaction with the education that they received. Additional tools are the Salary Surfer and Wage Tracker, which are online tools that provide earnings outcomes for specific degrees and certificates. Regions have also taken on pilot projects for system-wide improvements. For example, the North Far North region completed a pilot on accelerating curriculum approval at all levels, the local, regional, and state levels. Other examples of pilot projects include fostering makerspaces and teacher preparation. The regional and local infrastructure has allowed us to share best practices in these and other areas. A set of technical assistance resources and tools have been put in place to assist colleges in implementing the Strong Workforce Program. These include sector-specific experts, labor market specialists, and the regional level and online sources for data-informed decision-making. The Strong Workforce Program is a dynamic initiative which provides many opportunities for CEO leadership. These include being part of the leadership, governance, and gatherings of the region. It's also important to participate in planning and funding meetings and to accept leadership positions as appropriate for you. It's also important for the CEO to focus the campus's attention on this initiative through a variety of means, including college meetings. Please make sure that your college is taking advantage of all the resources that are available, whether it's the funding or the technical assistance. Don't forget to promote the initiative to the community organizations in which you regularly participate. Also, include the Strong Workforce Program and its funding in your advocacy efforts with the legislature and with the governor. As with any effort we undertake, leadership is the key. This initiative calls for college administration and faculty to be involved at the local, the regional, and the state level. I hope this introduction to the Strong Workforce Program has been helpful. The continued involvement of chancellors and presidents in our state is essential to the program to succeed. I invite you to watch the other videos in this series because I think you'll find them informative and helpful. Additional information can be found at the Strong Workforce section of the State Chancellor's website.